Hi my dear kids, I hope you all are doing great, doing your self assessment. So, after all the videos is over, I think you all are doing your self assessment for every lessons, every chapters, right? Yes. So, now let us see your new term. So, your second term, in your second term, your sixth lesson. So, your sixth lesson is about plants, the producers. So, what is the producers? So, we are going to learn, we are going to understand more about plants. So, what is producers? So, producers are why? Because the plants they produce the food by their own. So, we all know that there is two things in our earth like living things and non-living things, right. So, now this living things we can say plants, animals, birds, human beings and of course, some insects, right. So, these animals and plants, so they eat food, right. So, if we take animals and human beings, so they depend on others for food. So, what we do, we depend on plants for the food and we depend on animals for the food. The same way animals also directly or indirectly dependent on plants or on the animals for the food, and they do not prepare the food by their own, but plants. So, plants are the only living things, they produce food on their own. So, with the help of some raw materials, what are the raw materials? So, with the help of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water and minerals from the soil. So, the plants prepare their own food, right. So, that is why plants are called as the producers. So, they produce the food, they prepare the food by their own, right. Yes. So, we are going to see in this lesson first about leaf, food preparation in plants, and we are going to see the interdependence of plants and animals. So, first we are going to see in this session, we are going to see about more about leaf, right. So, let us see about leaf. So, you can see what is this? So, this is a leaf, right. So, leaf is a part of a plant, right. So, once a seed germinates into a new plant, so once the plant start to produce new leaves, the new leaves prepare the food and thereby the plant stores the food and they grow with the help of the food that they prepared by their own, right. So, we are going to see about leaf. So, we can say many plants have different types of leaves. So, we can easily identify the type of the plant by seeing the leaf of the plant, we can easily identify the name of the plants, right. So, by seeing the leaf of neem leaves, so we can say it is a neem tree, right. By seeing the leaves of the coconut, we can easily say it is a coconut tree, right. So, the same way we can easily identify the type of the plant, the name of the plant by seeing the leaves, right. So, we can say, we cannot say all the leaves will be in the same shape or same size. So, it varies from plant to plant, right. And you can see this leaf. So, what color it is? It is in green color, right. Yes. So, the leaf is in green color. Why? Because there is a pigment. So, there is a pigment present in the leaf, so which is called chlorophyll. So, this leaf contains chlorophyll, that is why it is green in color. But if you take some plants like crotons, if you see the leaf of the crotons, so you can see the croton, this is a type of a croton plant. So, which is, you can see it is not whether it is green in color, no, right, it is light reddish in color. It is why? Because there is chlorophyll is present, but the red pigment will be more than the green pigment. So, the red pigment will be more than the chlorophyll. So, that is why it is reddish in color. So, plants like some crotons and all, so you can see it is reddish in color. So, the red pigment will be more than the green pigment. So, that is why it is reddish in color, even though these plants also produce food. So, even with the help of the chlorophyll pigment, so these leaves, these plants also produce food, right. So, now let us see about the leaf in detail. What is the structure of the leaf? So, you can see this is a leaf, right. So, The first one. So, you can see this is the leaf, right. So, this leaf, so this part, let us see the part of a leaf. So, this part is called as leaf blade. So, it is called as leaf blade. So, this leaf blade is also called as lamina. So, it is also called as lamina, L-A-M-I-N-A. Okay. So, the broad part of the leaf, the broad part on the leaf is called as leaf blade, or it is also called as lamina, L-A-M-I-N-A. So, this is now we are going to see the part of the leaf. So, this broad part of the leaf, this is known as lamina, or we can say leaf blade, right. Now, so in this leaf you have a center vein which is going in the center of the leaf. So, this vein, this line, so this line is known as main vein. So, it is known as main vein, V-E-I-N. So, this is known as main vein. So, the main vein runs in the center of the leaf. So, you can see there is a line which is going here, right. So, this is the main vein, right, and you can see there are some veins which goes in the side of the main veins. So, like this. Okay. So, this is known as side vein, V-E-I-N, vein. Okay. So, this is the main vein and this is the side vein. So, now this veins actually carries the oxygen, it carries the carbon dioxide, or it carries the food. So, it carries the food and minerals, water to and from the leaf. So, you can see the veins, right. So, how in our body we have veins, right, narambu they will say, right. So, that veins carry blood in our body. The same way in the leaf you can see these veins carry the, what it carries? It carries the food, F-O-O-D, food, water and minerals. Okay. So, the vein carry the food, water and minerals to the leaf and from the leaf, right. So, this is the work has been done by the veins. So, you can see the side veins here. Okay. So, these are all the side veins. So, a leaf, when you take see a leaf structure has, you can see the leaf blade and then main vein and then side vein, right. Yes. So, now let us see more about the parts. The next one. So, you can see the part of the leaf here again. So, you can see this is a leaf, right. So, this is a leaf blade. So, this is a leaf blade. So, you can see the leaf blade. So, leaf blade and this is the main vein. So, this is known as main vein and the side one, so which goes on the side of the main vein. So, that is known as side vein. Okay. So, are you clear? So, you have leaf blade, main vein and side vein. Okay. And if you see underneath the leaf, so underside of the leaf, if you see beneath the surface of the leaf, we have it has a small air holes, a tiny hair holes. Okay. So, it has a tiny air holes, small hair holes. So, it has a air holes. So, these hair holes are called as stomata. So, they are called as stomata. Okay. So, this stomata is present under the side of the leaf. Okay. And you can see there is a petiole. So, this is a petiole. So, petiole is the branch or stem that carries this leaf. Okay. So, this is a petiole, right. So, these are all the parts of the leaf. So, in your subject material you have a diagram Roman. So, in the diagram you have to draw the leaf. So, you have to draw the leaf neatly and you have to draw the main vein, side vein, right, and you have to draw the stomata, right. So, what is this stomata? So, this stomata is a air holes which helps the plant to breathe. So, now let us study about in detail. So, we already told you leaf blade, right. So, leaf blade is also called as lamina, right. So, it has a, this one is main vein and this one is side vein. These are all the side vein, and when you take the part of the leaf under the microscope and you can see small air holes. So, this small air holes are present under the leaf. So, this is known as stomata, S-T-O-M-A-T-A. This stomata helps the plant to breathe. So, breathe. So, now you learnt about the part of the leaf. Now, you can learn also about the leaf also prepare the food. So, this leaf with the help of sunlight, water and carbon dioxide, they prepare their own food. So, leaf is called as a food factory. So, we can say leaf is called as a food factory, F-O-O-D factory. So, the leaf helps a plant to prepare food by taking the raw materials from the sunlight, from the soil as water, minerals and carbon dioxide through the stomata. So, as I told you, stomata is a air holes that help the plant to breathe, right. So, through the stomata it takes up the carbon dioxide and thereby the leaf prepare their own food. So, that is why leaf is called as a food factory, or we can say kitchen. So, we can say kitchen, or which part of is called as a kitchen of a plant. So, you can say it is called as a kitchen. So, usually we prepare food in the kitchen, right. So, we all prepare food in the kitchen. The same way food is prepared by the leaf. So, that is why leaf is called as a food factory, right. So, now this leaf, it does two things. So, what it does, the first one, it prepares their own food, and the leaf help us to breathe. So, the stomata help us to breathe. So, it help us to breathe. Okay. So, now let us see about stomata. So, this is your stomata. So, once you see the air holes through the microscope, you can see the stomata. So, the stomata will be open when it breathes, right. So, when it breathes, it will open, and when it is not breathing, it will close. So, this is the stomata which you can see underneath the leaf, right. So, this is the stomata. So, stomata helps to breathe, helps to breathe, right. So, the stomata in the leaf helps to breathe, thereby with the help of the stomata only the plants breathe. They take in the carbon dioxide and they leave out the oxygen from the plants, right. So, in this class almost you learnt about what are the what are the parts of the leaf, right. So, first we saw what are the parts of the leaf, and by seeing the type of the leaf we can say what type of plant it is, and we also saw leaves will not be only in the green color, we also saw that leaves can be in a red color also due to the presence of the pigment. So, if the pigment, the red pigment is more, the leaf will be green, even though it is red, the leaves produce the food, right. So, they prepare their own food and with the help of the pigment. So, the pigment name is chlorophyll. So, CH chlorophyll. So, this is the pigment. So, this pigment will be green in color. So, due to the due to the presence of chlorophyll, the leaves will be green in color, but some leaves will be red in color, but we cannot say it does not have chlorophyll. It has chlorophyll, but the green color will be less than the red color pigment. So, that is why it is red in color, and they also prepare their own food. So, all this we saw, and we saw about the parts of the leaf. So, in the part of the leaf you have to draw neatly in your diagram. So, try to make the parts of the leaf blade, main vein, side vein, petiole, and you have to mark the stomata also. So, stomata is the air holes that help us to help the plant to breathe. So, now children, in this session we learnt more about leaf, right. So, the leaf help a plant to prepare their own food. So, somehow animals depend on plants for the food. If the plants cannot able to prepare their food, we cannot get the food from the plants, right, and also the animals need food from the plants, right. So, somehow we depend on plants. So, plants are very important to survive for all the living things in this world, right. So, we need to plant more trees to get not only for the food and also to breathe, right. So, we also take in oxygen from the plants that leave out the oxygen which take the carbon dioxide, right. So, almost in this class you learnt about the leaf and its parts, right. So, hope this class will be useful for you. Plant more trees, and so that we can live a healthy life and we can save our. Thank you.